I'm gonna presume we're gonna press the big red button, then we're gonna run, right?
Nice work. It's been interesting, fighting with Jem'Hadar instead of the other way around. Well, Command wants us somewhere else, so adios. Try not to get shot, yeah?
Oh, well, I wish she made a quip. I wish she'd been like, yeah, live long and prosper or something.
Time is a factor here first. We have need of you back in space.
Alright, put me back on the ship then. Jesus, lady. They're just gonna blow up anyway. What do you think I'm gonna do? Stare around for a picnic?
You've done well first.
Explosion?
I believe we are going to work together quite nicely, all for the glory of the Founders, of course. Our main task lies ahead. Simply put, we must save the Alliance forces in this sector from the Herc. I trust you're up for the challenge?
The Herc will fall right now. Okay.
Slow down those Hercs, you. They're much.
There we go.
You might swim. Come on.
Mayday! Mayday! We're barely holding on here!
Target the Herc forces and fire! A Starfleet vessel is in trouble. Assist him.
Dominion vessel, thank you for your assistance. We picked up an incoming Herc dreadnought. Stop that.
A Herc force is coming your way. I will assist you.
Let's go. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Another well-fought victory, First. You continue to impress. And the Founders want you to serve alongside the Alliance as part of their defensive forces. There are two viable factions to consider. The Federation and the Klingon Empire. It's indulgent, I know, but I think the final choice should be yours. Who shall it be?
Starfleet has the most access to ships. It's Starfleet. Starfleet will have access to a lot more ships.
Interesting choice. I think you'll fit in well there, eventually. It might take some time to get used to the way they operate, but I believe you're ready for the challenge. Interesting choice.
Oh.
Interesting choice.
I thought it was an option to speak with him, but it isn't. Whew. That's an intense start to a storyline. I understand why to say,
The Alliance has agreed to a summit meeting with us to discuss the return of the Herc and what can be done to prevent their aggression from devastating all 4 galactic quadrants. Despite recent events, they've agreed to host the summit at Deep Space Nine. I'm not surprised. None of the galactic powers are comfortable hosting a Dominion fleet deep within their territory. Meet with me at DS9 prior to the beginning of the summit. I'd like to discuss our options.
Okay. Except we're Alliance Breed Summit.
If you'll excuse me.
Alrighty. We've entered the Denarius Belt. First, I'm reading several civilized riddles. Blah blah blah. These will damage when recent attack with peace quickly.
Please, we're low on fuel and supplies. We need help, badly.
Come on. The High Council has announced several challenges to the Empire, worthy of a warrior such as yourself. Would you like to review them?
Shit. Do.
This is Station Control. Welcome to Deep Space Nine. Your docking clearance has been authorized. Several of our docking facilities were damaged in the recent conflict. Please proceed to the provided coordinates. Also, Captain Nog is waiting to meet with you on the promenade at
Shit,
your
Nog
earliest
became a
convenience.
captain.
Enjoy your stay here at the station.
Alrighty, now we can do the thing. There we go, let's go. Oi, go! What's up with my music? My music like stopped, I don't know why. That was kind of annoying.
Hello. I've been assigned to assist you here on the station. The leaders of the 4 major delegations have asked to meet with you prior to the summit meeting. Their offices are located here on the promenade.
Okay, Nog. Still look as... He's still as tiny as ever. Jesus Christ, Captain Nog, you never grew up. Where are they? There's one right here.
Ambassador Odo is here, coordinating security efforts.
Okay.
It's important to win the hearts and minds here. Many of the summit attendees, particularly the Klingons, consider the Herc to be our problem, and our problem alone. It's up to us to convince them otherwise. If we don't stand together, the Herc will ravage every civilization, one by one, throughout the galaxy.
As your command, Founder! Okay, next. There's someone in there. In here? Here, Quark's bar. Who's in Quark's bar? Alright, that's... Moving on. Moving on. What is this one? Right. Left.
Chancellor Jempok has an office here.
This is not his office. This is the office next door. You meant to tell me before I go into the room that doesn't have the person I'm looking for. Jesus Christ, you stuck him in the closet.
I would not hope for aid from the Empire, Jem'Hadar. Most of the High Council see the Herc purely as a Dominion problem. There are others, such as Martok, who see that position as dishonorable. If they want to fight the war of their ancestors, so be it. But they will be doing so without the Empire. The same could be said for our allies, should they side with you.
Wait, you're an idiot. Okay. Glad we cleared that up nice and early. Where's the last one? This way. Skip 1, skip 2, skip 3, 4th. Okay. Skip 1. Skip 2.
Here is Proconsul Deton's office.
Okay, we're not skipping 2. This way.
This summit may be difficult. While the Federation will see a path toward peace, I suspect the Klingons will feel the opposite. There is no love lost between them and your people, or the Herc for that matter. The Republic position is one of pragmatism. The Herc are a threat no one can ignore, regardless of what quadrant their home lies in.
Okay, so who's left? Who's left? Left and all the way to the left. Sweet Jesus, that's a lot. Sweet Jesus. Sweet Jesus, sweet Jesus.
Admiral
sweet
Quinn's office is behind those doors.
The results of this summit could have long-lasting effects. A number of our allies, especially the Klingons, consider the Herc to be a Dominion problem. The Federation sees this as a chance to improve relations with your people. Having allies in the Gamma Quadrant instead of enemies would be a great step toward galactic peace.
Alright, he's pragmatist. I like him.
There are several Alpha Quadrant leaders here for the summit. Kai Kira of Bajor, Counselor Garrick of Cardassia, and my father, Ferengi Grand Nagus Rom. I recommend meeting with them as well. Their worlds will be on the front line if the Herc launch a full invasion into this quadrant.
Oh dear lord. This is gonna be quite something talking to all these. Okay. Going to the bar because... why wouldn't a Ferengi be in the bar?
I believe the Kai... My father is in my uncle's bar. Hard to believe he used to work there, huh?
I was wondering when you'd come along. I'm guessing you're here to talk about the Herc and what we want to do about them. It's no secret that the Ferengi aren't a military powerhouse like the Klingons. Most of the time, we'd be happy to make a tidy profit from all of this, and as far away from it as possible. That changed when the Herc attacked Ferenginar. We would have been wiped out without help. And we didn't get it from Starfleet or the Klingons. We got it from the Lucari and the Cardassians. Even a few not cool ships showed up to fight. That showed us that this is everyone's fight, big or small. So we're in. And if the 34th rule of acquisition comes into play, it wasn't easy, believe me. I've managed to get the board of liquidators with us for now. Most of them see the potential for incredible profit. Alliance defense contracts can be very lucrative. The rest, well, let's just say their self-preservation instincts are strong. They'd rather fight with the Alliance than stand alone. The Herc have me thinking about adding a new rule of acquisition. If they can't be bought, get ready to fight! Did you have another question?
Okay, where are the rest? There's one behind me here. Somewhere here. It's in the... Here. Right, if I'm correct. If I remember my Deep Space Nine lessons well. Oh, I remember my Deep Space Nine lessons well.
Hello there. I'm a little surprised to see a Jemadar here.
Oh god, shit,
I figured Odo would have come himself to find out where Bajor stands, huh? I can tell you we're worried. If you fall, the Herc will come here, and we'll be the first to face them, so Bajor stands ready. We'll do what we can to stop them, even if that means joining forces with the Dominion. There's something else I should mention. I've experienced visions recently, a sign from the prophets. I see a place I've been before, a world beyond the grip of death. It's the home of a former Kai, and it's in the Dominion. I should also mention that I've seen you in this vision as well. I believe we're going to take a journey together soon. Oh. Something else on your mind?
Oh, I like her. I like her. I like her. Oh, that's sweet. Okay, let's go up here. Who's left to talk to? Left. Run.
It looks like Counselor Garrick is in his old tailor shop. Huh.
Oh, God, that Garrick became a counselor? Really? He lived? That's impressive.
Hello there. I take it you're not here to update your ensemble. Though if you'd like a few suggestions, I'd be happy to provide some. In the meantime, let's talk about serious business, shall we? I'm sure you'd like to know Cardassia's position on the Herc problem. It's simple, really. They're a menace, and one we should deal with swiftly.
I wish they'd add Cardassia as a playable race. That would actually be really cool. Oh,
Surprised? Don't be. Cardassia was recently attacked by the Herc. We'd have fared poorly without help from our neighbors. Even the Lucari and the Ferengi offered a hand. There's no love for the Dominion on Cardassia, but we know that we're next if you fall to the Herc. And so, we're ready to be good neighbors. Once upon a time, when I was but a tailor. That was before plain, simple Garrick became a member of the Detapa Council, of course. Before the Reconstruction and the Iconian War and the Herc. While I'm proud of the work I've done for Cardassia over the years, there's a part of me that yearns to be here once more. To be just a tailor, just Garrick. Will there be anything else?
The Alliance has asked a number of special consultants to attend the summit. I know each of them well, and I can vouch for their knowledge and skill. Even my Uncle Quark. Despite his reputation, his knowledge of the Gamma Quadrant is valuable. Just don't mention Latinum in the discussion, or the value of his information could rise considerably.
Alright. I guess we're going this way first.
Ah, hello there. Nice to meet you. Dr. Julian Bashir, recently recommissioned Starfleet officer at your service. Can't say I was expecting to see a Jem'Hadar here today. We're doing what we can to get things in order after that business with the Zenkethi and the Herc. The station took quite a beating. Worse than I saw during the Dominion War. We're still treating casualties, and it looks like we'll be seeing more soon. A lot more. The situation is compounded by the presence of civilians, both local and from other systems, even the Dominion. We have a number of refugees from the Gamma Quadrant on the station, and more are on the way. Clearly, the sooner we can solve the Herc dilemma, the better. We'll be beyond our capacity to help the refugees soon, as will Bajor. I mustered out some time ago to start a private practice on Trill. Since then, I've worked on special projects for Starfleet from time to time as a consultant. Even managed to start a family. Needless to say, I wasn't initially thrilled with the idea of putting the uniform on again. Still, it's very hard to say no to Kai Kira and Captain Dax. And so here I am, back on the front of an interstellar conflict. Here's hoping it's a brief one. Something on your mind?
Oh. Started a family. I never thought a girl would go for him.
Don't suppose you're here for a drink? Holosuite? Dabo? Can't blame me for trying to find profit while I can. My fool of a brother, the Nagus, seems hell-bent on getting the Ferengi into this mess. Not a lot of profit in fighting the Herc, 34th rule or not. You can't spend your money when you're dead. If you ask me, we'd be better off sealing that wormhole and saying goodbye to the Herc and the Dominion forever. I'd miss the Tulaberry wine, but I'd get over it. But seeing how that'll never happen, especially as long as Kira's still breathing, I suppose I'll have to dig in like everyone else. You know what the worst part of this mess is? Your boss, Odo. He's back like some kind of ghost haunting me. I must be cursed. I do. And I'd be there, enjoying myself, if it weren't for the Grand Nagus. Brother or not, I wanted nothing to do with this until he put Lucari terraforming tech on the table. Couldn't pass that up. It'll cut biosphere renovation costs on my moon by 70%. Even with Odo here, and a billion Herc trying to demolish everything in sight, there's profit in the wind.
Nice.
Can I get you something?
Okay, that's you done. You.
Hello. Oh, it's been a while since I've been in this place.
Lita.
I can't believe Quark still has that hollow me in here. It's a little embarrassing, to be honest. I wish we were all here under better circumstances. Then again, DS9's always been a trouble magnet. I guess peace is a little too much to ask for around here. My husband is risking a lot of capital, political and otherwise, by choosing to get involved with all of this. Fortunately, he's the best Grand Nagus to come around in a long time. The best ever, as far as I'm concerned, but I'm pretty biased on that point. Look, if I were this mirror version of me I've been hearing so much about, I'd have a lot more tactical advice to offer. As it is, my advice to you is this. Take a look around. Think about all the civilians, the refugees, people who are depending on you to protect them.
Okay.
Think about the best way you can do that, if you can. That's what I'd do if I were in your shoes. Boots, whatever. Yeah, in that alternate universe where good people are evil and vice versa, turns out the evil version of me is an admiral there. Real piece of work. Wears lots of leather, carries a whip. Oh, and she's in command of the evil Enterprise. I found out about her from my husband's information gathering specialists. Never hurts to be well informed, right? Rule of acquisition number 7. Keep your ears open and your eyes on the mark.
Okay.
Was there something else?
There's a number of refugee groups here on the promenade.
Oh my god, this just keeps going. This keeps going! Talk to these.
Are you surprised, seeing Karemans here on a Federation station? That's how bad it is back home. We had to come to the Federation to find safe haven. There's nothing for us in the Dominion. Not anymore. That's right. Your gods abandoned us to the Herc and left us to fend for ourselves when the invasion got rough. It's no wonder there's talk about rebellion on Karema, and many other worlds besides. And now, here you are, just like us, asking the Alliance for help. Don't be surprised if they refuse. People here still remember the war and what you, Jem'Hadar, did to this quadrant. You ask me? It'd be justice if they turned their backs on you, just like you did to us.
Okay, that went fucking 1 to 100.
A Jem'Hadar? Here? Where were you when we needed you most? When the Herc came, we sent distress calls. But no Jem'Hadar came. The Founders didn't save us. Only a few of us managed to get away on ships before the Herc closed in. Word of the Bajorans and their faith reached us after the war ended. Their stories about one of their spiritual leaders. She came to the worst of us, on our prison moon, to bring the wisdom of the prophets. So, when the Herc came, we decided to come here, through the Celestial Temple, to seek deliverance. If our old gods won't listen to us, perhaps Kai Kara and the prophets will.
The summit will begin soon, First. Transmit your report to me for review. The Federation and Klingon positions were predictable. I'm surprised the others aren't sitting it out, particularly the Ferengi. They're usually more interested in saving their own skins, after all. Interesting that Dominion citizens are traveling here for safety. We'll have to do something to assist Starfleet and the Bajorans on this. That's all for now, First. Report to me in the conference room when you arrive.
Oh my god. Why is there more? Why is there more? Oh, okay, we just have to go. Just a lift. Oh.
What a surprise. Everyone's here and no one's started shooting. Quite a commendable level of restraint. See if you can keep it that way. Take a moment to get settled. Speak with the others. Things will be serious soon enough.
Mm-hmm.